Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, you can subscribe, like and share. In this video, we will discuss about the transmission medium or transmission media. So basically, we only have two types of transmission media, a guided and unguided. So guided transmission media is referred to the media that provide a physical conductor from one device to another device. So it link two devices or more devices using a physical conductor. For example, cable, okay, UTP cable or Coxy cable or fiber optic cable. And another one is unguided transmission media. So unguided transmission media is referred to the media that provide connectivity from one device to another devices through the air, also known as the wireless. So we have the wired and we also have the wireless transmission media. So the first part we will go through the guided transmission media before we discuss more about the unguided transmission media. Okay, transmission medium can be defined as anything that can carry information from the source to the destination. Okay, basically, this transmission media is discussed at the physical layer under the under the OSI model or TCP/IP protocols. So it's under the physical layer. And why we talk about transmission media? Because transmission media is part of the component of data communication system. If you recall back again, what is the component in the data communication system? We have sender, we have the receiver, we have the message, we have the protocol, and we have the transmission media that link from the sender to the receiver. Transmission media is the media that connect the sender and the receiver. That's why we need to talk and discuss about the transmission medium. So under transmission medium, we have three types that we will discuss: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. So these are the three type of cable that we will look for. Okay, for the first part, we'll go for the twisted pair cable. So this why we call a twisted pair cable, because we twist the cable. So it's basically look like this one. It has the insulator and it also have the conductor. Basically the conductor with the coprom. Okay, the most the base the most okay, the best conductor in the world is conductor bus. Sorry, the best conductor in the world is gold, but gold is very expensive. That's why usually we just use the copper or the copper. Okay, so it consists of two conductors, normally coppers, and each with its own plastic insulation, and then twisted together. That's why we call this cable as twisted pair cable. Okay, one wire is used to carry the signal to the receiver, and another wire is used only as the ground reference. So the twistings make it probable that both wires are equally affected by the external influences such as the noise. Okay, we try to reduce the noise. That's why we twist the wire together. Okay, these are the most popular UTP and STB cable. So UTP, U is referred to the unshielded, S is referred to the shielded. So we have two types, unshielded and shielded. So for the UTP, it has the plastic cover, it has the insulator, it has the conductor. For the STP, Okay, it has the plastic cover, it has this metal shield. So this metal shield differentiate between the STP and the UTP. So most commonly used in the communication is the UTP cable. Okay, this one is expensive and produced by the IBM, usually used at the organization that have uh high income lah. Okay, because they are expensive, and probably IBM is the one who used the STP cable in their organization. Okay, next you can refer to this table, the categories of unshielded twisted pair cable. This one is this type, so we call as the category CAT, CAT, CAT. Okay, category is refer to the category. So we have category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5E, 6, 7. So these are the categories of the cable. Okay, for category 1 is the unshielded twisted pair. We use it in the telephone line. So different category of the wire have different data rate. That's the difference. That's why we should know what is the Cat5. Okay, let's say you want to come out with you want to design a network. So you should know what type of cable that you should use in order to design your network topology. What kind of wire that suitable in order to apply or to implement for your network. So these are the specification of the network. So different type of network, different type of cable have different data rate and different purpose of that wires. Okay, for example, we have unshielded category 1 for telephone line. So the data rate less than 0.1. And then we have the category 2 2 Mbps. So basically this one is faster compared to this one. So the increasing number of categories at here means that the data rate also will be increased, because first we introduce this one, and then after that the next generation we have the category 2, the next generation we have the category 3, 4, 5 E, and maybe we can have the 8 and 10 later on. Okay, so UTP cable, we have the cable and we have the connector. Okay, the connector for the UTP cable, we have the RJ45. You can look at your PC and you can look at your laptop if you are connected with the internet through the cable. We call it as the LAN cable. So these are the RJ45. This one is RJ45 female at your laptop or at your desktop. And then this one is the RJ45 male. You can look at your wire, UTP LAN cable. Okay, next we go for the performance and the application. Can pass wide range of the frequency. For the cable, TP cable, the attenuation sharply increases with frequency above 100 kilohertz. Okay, we talk about here at this part, we have the impairment on the attenuation. Okay, and then we use this cable for the telephone line, DSL used by the telephone companies, 10 base 1 and 100 base T for LAN network. So this one is the type and category of the shielded and unshielded twisted pair cable or twisted pair cable. Okay, the next one we go for the Coxy cable. The coax carries signal of higher frequency ranges. This one we have the plastic cover, we have the insulator, we have the inner conductor, and we have the outer conductor. So this how the appearance of the cable for the Coxy cable. So basically, if you have Astro at your home, you can look at the back of the device, Astro device, of the modem, and then you can look the Coxy cable at there. Okay, it has a central core conductor or a solid wire. Okay, central core conductor or solid wire, and the outer metallic conductor serve both as a shield and against the noise as the second conductor, in which completes the circuit. So it used the shield in order to avoid or prevent the signal from the noise. And then plastic cover is to protect the whole cable from the electric signal. Okay, next, this table show about on the categories of the Coxy cable. Like the twisted cable, it has the category. So different category have different application and different term of the impedance. Okay, so these are the popular one. We have RG59, RG58, RG11. So RG59 used for the cable TV, RG58 for the thin Ethernet, RG11 for the thick Ethernet. Okay, this is the connector for the Coxy cable. This one is the cable, and then we call it as the BNC connector. So Coxy cable use the BNC connector used to connect the end of the cable device such as TV set. This one is your cable, this one is the Coxy cable, and then connect with the BNC. So usually you can look this type of cable at your TV. Astro use this kind of cable. Okay, the next part we have the BNCT. Okay, it's look like the T. So it this one is used in the Ethernet to branch out the computer or other devices. And the third one we have BNC terminator at the end of the cable. So we use at the end of the cable to prevent the reflection of the signal. So we have this type of BNC connector, T terminator, and the connector. Okay, those are for the Coxy cable. So attenuation is much higher than in the twisted pair. The signal weakens rapidly and require more repeaters. So if you use this cable, we need more repeater in order to repeat the signals. And it's widely used in the analog and digital telephone network, but largely replaced today with the fiber optic cable, because fiber optic is more faster. So that's why currently they are moved to the fiber optic cable. And the cable TV network also use the Coxy cable. Okay, the next one we go for the optical fiber. So optical fiber carry out the optical signal. So it used in order for the reflection to guide the light through the channel. So this is the cable, the optical fiber cable. We have the sender, we have the receiver. So this is the reflection of the signal. It has the cladding and it has the core. So based on the density of the cladding and the core, the process of reflection will done. Okay, this one is fiber construction, type of fiber optic cable. It has the cladding. So it has different diameter in terms of the diameter and the density. And it's made from the glass. This one we call as the Kevlar, and this one we have the plastic buffer and outer jacket. So outer jacket is made from the PVC or Teflon. You can look at your pipe at home. We have the Teflon, the white color one. And then the Kevlar strength to the strengthen the cable. The function of the Kevlar, why we use the Kevlar here is on this one. The purpose of this is order to strengthen the cable, because the cable is made from the glass, so we need to carefully handle this optical cable. So plastic coating to the cushion the fiber, and then the cladding is used to guide the light through a channel. Okay, this one is the cladding. It guide the signal. And then the process of transmission using the reflection. So it has the light moving through the core and reflected off the cladding instead of being refracted. Okay, pantulan instead of the pembiasan lah. And then this this one, these are the fiber optic cable connector. So it has the SC connector, ST connector, and MTRJ connector. So this one look like H, this one look like this one, it's look like the RJ45, but not really similar lah, like RJ45. Okay, attenuation is flatter in this case of the twisted pair and coaxial. Better performance is better compared to the Coxy cable and the twisted pair cable, and found in the backbone network and the sonnet network. We already discussed about the sonnet network in the optic cable. And TV companies use a combination of fiber and coaxial cable. Why we use the combination? Because fiber optic is quite expensive and costly, so we need to mix around with another cable. And 10 base FX, usually F here is equal to the fiber, and 1000 base X for the LAN networks. Okay, so advantages of the fiber optic over the coaxial and twisted cable. Okay, higher bandwidth, less attenuation, immunity to electromagnetic interference because it is the glass. Okay, lightweight, greater immunity to tapping. These are the advantages. However, the disadvantages, the installation is quite it's not really difficult, but we need to care. We need to take a good care on the process of installation, because we deal with the glasses and the maintenance cost. So basically it is when we talk about the fiber optic, it is expensive. Okay, and then it use unidirectional light propagation, so the signal might the density of the cable must be accurately calculated in order to make sure that the light will be reflect through the cable. Okay, so that's all for the guided transmission media. So the next video we will discuss about the unguided transmission media. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.